So probably like most people, I will part company with Zoom as quickly as possible. That I have spent hours of every day for the past 2-3 months on Zoom, connecting one-to-one and also connecting with groups. I think my largest group was 70 individuals. We've worked through crisis response, we've worked through public health issues, and I've also worked through, because I'm responsible for over 23,000 students, I've worked through the different ways in which we support our community of students and our staff when they've been asked to undertake quite radical changes in their daily operations. At a very personal level, I think we've all been reminded that as humans, the thing that we value most is actually direct social engagement, one-to-one human engagement, the ability to give your friends and colleagues a hug, and to sit down and have a quiet coffee in quite close social proximity. And now you have to have a broom handle at least, so there's no private conversation, and all those normal social dynamics have shifted. So I've become very conscious of how much I took those things for granted. I think for us as a business, so like most universities, we have a duty of care to students over quite long periods of time. So quite rightly, we take evolution and change very carefully. We take those steps very carefully because we're going to impact on individuals' lives. And so sometimes we're quite reticent to move in particular ways until we've explored them quite thoroughly. The COVID-19 experience has shown me how adaptable and flexible many of my colleagues are. And that having met the challenge of presenting some quite complex subject matter in completely new ways to a new student audience, an audience at home, not one sitting with them in a laboratory or a classroom, I've been inspired by their adaptability and basically their innovation. I think that's been very exciting. I'm also deeply impressed by the way many of our support staff whose normal daily role has disappeared because we don't have 3,000 odd students walking around the campus, and they've adapted and are stepping in to support their colleagues in other areas of the university business. So I'm really pleased that our chefs, for example, who would normally be catering to many people here on the campus and to community events as well, have stepped up to support IT in delivering equipment out to our community so that all of our staff who are working from home have the best available resources that we can offer them. So they've stepped in to help colleagues, but they've also stepped in and taken on a kind of training moment, a professional development moment all of their own. And I'm seeing that across the whole of our community. And again, deeply inspiring, deeply impressed, and just grateful for their passion at a time of need.